Hi, one of the biggest questions I'm getting asked at the moment is it possible this one person AI agency? Unfortunately, if you do not have the AI native architecture in place, then the answer is probably not. So it's going to take time for people to transition over. So what's happening in the market at the moment is you've got legacy CRM systems, Salesforce, HubSpot, Go High Level, and the issue there is that AI came out, and what they've tried to do is attach the AI agents onto it. And when I say onto it, I mean literally it is laying on the top of it, of the infrastructure. So therefore, it's not fully integrating. And so the problem with that is if you don't have full integration, and I think more and more people are beginning to realize that the AI agents are actually not as quite as efficient as they would be with a full AI native architecture. So there's lots happening in the market at the moment. So when we're talking about websites, these are becoming website apps. So this is where we can actually optimize, say, 4,000 products in 30 minutes, which is the equivalent to like 135 man hours if each task took us maybe 5 minutes. We can put mega menus in. We can optimize everything as quickly as possible. The insights, we can basically take a screenshot, drop them into our prompt, and say fix it, and it will go to 91%. I know this because I'm doing it at the moment. We can also, maybe if we wanted it in 6 languages, it takes about 15 minutes to get your whole of your website into 6 languages. So AI moving forward is going to be all your normal apps. So, we're talking about fully customized solutions here. So we're not talking about the legacy systems. We're talking about, basically whatever the shape of your business is, we can 100% customize and personalize all that content. So your CRM system, your website, your content writing software, all of your social media going out, can all be analyzed. And that would be going into a control plane. So a control plane basically is like a governance system for the AI. So ours is called AI Steward. And then you'd use something like AWS, that type of level for your database sort of architecture. So at the moment, like I said, a lot going on, CRM systems. I think if you're not using an AI native system, you're certainly going to be behind the times over the next couple of years. I think they will be adopted. Websites, it takes only a day compared to waiting 3 weeks, well, 3 months probably for a WordPress website. If you have 100,000 products, it would take you probably 4 years just to optimize the site properly. And that's if you haven't got data feeds that are constantly changing. So all this stuff is really, really making a big difference. Even if you had the AI architecture in place as we stand at the moment, we've got image software, not particularly great. I haven't seen any that's particularly great. So you're going to be considering a graphic designer. You're going to have to think about your finances coming into the system. So usually that would be something along the lines of an API. Or if you're using AWS, you can actually stream that data in now. If you wanted to do that, I suspect you probably wouldn't need that data quite as regularly. So you can maybe update that QuickBooks or whatever your financial package is. You could probably do that once a week on an API without any problem. You've then got all this AI native content being written for us. So ideally, we would need a copywriter to make sure that that content is going out in the right voice that we want it to go out, and that it's correct. There's no errors in there. So overall, you've got CRMs, websites, and digital marketing. So digital marketing, it surprises me how many people, whenever you say to somebody who does SEO, you say, okay, well, what's the effect of the AI? They'll say, oh yeah, how many times have we heard SEO's dead? I think you're kind of missing the point. And the point is SEO isn't dead. The point is AI will be doing that work and not a person anymore. So at least on the first round. So overall, my vision of what's happening here is there's going to be an AI native architecture. If you can imagine it in a bubble. So everything is just your data. So it's going to be more protected. So all of our platforms are SOC 2 compliant. Then what's going to happen is all your connections, your paid advertising, everything is going to come into one place. It's going to be analyzed by the control plane, so AI Steward. You would question that. It would come up with a list of all the tasks, and then basically those tasks would either be done by an AI agent if it's a simple task like maybe change a title, but ultimately it'll be down to probably one digital marketer maybe who is actually monitoring all the site and everything. And if the AI says we need to add another £100 to our paid ads or whatever, you can then question that and say, okay, if I add another $100, how much return on investment am I going to get on that? And if I had 1,000, what would be the difference? And that way we can make more informed decisions and the business will grow. So the longer it takes businesses to work this out, the further behind they're getting. So this is actually AI native architecture is absolutely essential moving forward in order to grow your business. Thank you.